kind of looks like dirty paint water. Do you not think? It tastes good though. Anyway, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are on Grimm season 5, episode 10. This whole season has been pretty good in my opinion, so I'm very excited to dive into yet another episode. It feels like forever since I've watched it, even though it's not really. It just shows how much I'm enjoying doing these. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get straight into it. Here we go. History is the nightmare from which I am trying to awake. Size of it, this man's feet.
I assumed I'd still find you at the shop. Look, I'm in Prague doing an appraisal.
Prague.
I was wondering if you could come to Prague tomorrow. I know it's short notice.
Always freaking out.
Text me the address.
I'll see you then.
That little flip phone though. So cute.
Don't worry, I almost didn't look further when I first opened it.
Are they all grimoires?
What do you think? Did I waste your time?
No.
Where's Monroe's car?
Home sweet home.
Wouldn't be the first place you'd look for.
Guess you don't have to worry about anybody killing your neighbors here.
On account of you having none.
Hey, pull the cars inside.
Look at her baking cookies and everything.
You don't have a turret, do you?
No, we have a roof.
Gotta see that.
This way, stairs are over here.
I'll open the wine.
Oh, please.
Priorities, Hank.
So how's it going? Between you and Adeline and Kelly?
We just have neighbours, they're like right there.
How does she feel about you?
I don't know. We don't really talk about that.
Well, how do you feel about her?
There's the question.
All I can say is it feels like Adeline is a completely different person, you know?
Because she is. Like Juliet was when she became a hex and beast.
Relationships are confusing enough as it is without getting into that kind of, bizarre arithmetic.
My thoughts exactly, Monroe.
There aren't any books. They've all been taken. That was really uncalled for.
Oh my god, it's an Anubis. Sorry, I've been hooked on playing Pal World. And when I saw that Vessin, I just thought Anubis. Bloody big's this chest, Jesus. Impressive. One glove on, one glove off. It's the purpose now.
What happened?
Hello, expect dein Onkel Felix.
Uncle Felix? Ah, bitte.
That I didn't see coming. Was I slow there? Was I supposed to know that?
Your mother told me that you have a friend. That is a Grimm. I have something your friend will be very interested in. He emailed you some photos. Do not forward these photos and delete them when you are done.
What was that all about?
I mean, the instructions were really clear.
Let's go back to bed.
No, I'm wide awake now. We're looking at these pictures.
Thank you, because I also want these passed on.
He never married or had children. He was always more interested in books than anything else. If I hadn't met you, I probably would have ended up the same way, except with clocks.
I was going to say the same thing, and he's just said it.
What did he send?
That's on the computer. Follow me.
You need to show him and then delete them.
Did he say how much he wants?
No, I think he wants to find out if you're interested first. This stuff looks amazing.
Especially after all you lost when the trailer was burned.
Oh my god, yeah. Wow, I'm slow today. But someone else is more interested, it seems.
Antiquarische Bücher.
Well, who's this?
I work here. Who's calling? I can give him your name and number.
Tell him Monroe called.
Yes, Monroe called. Good.
Is he going to be like, no one works for my uncle? Mind you, wouldn't give his name then, would he?
What? That last night at Nick's house, I wasn't trying to kill you. I need to know how you feel about Nick and Adeline and their kid. I'm asking you if you'd ever hurt him. I wouldn't.
Grayson isn't feeling too well, so I've said he can sit in with me and I can keep my eye on him. So, okay, let's get back into it.
Glad we talked.
I feel like that didn't resolve anything, to be honest. I feel like Trouble wanted a bit more from that, or expected a bit more from that.
I don't want to get elected because I'm the guy they hate the least. If you wrestle a
You
pig...
get dirty and the pig likes it.
You don't wrestle a pig. You take him to slaughter, and you make bacon.
Dark Renard.
Fatten him up with some youthful indiscretion. Slit his throat with a couple of covered-up drug charges.
Is any of that true?
All of it.
Whether it's true or not, I still don't like using it.
Okay, this guy's got some morals. He wants to win in the right way.
I got it.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this.
My God, Uncle Felix.
He's just rocked up there. What the frick?
You have to call your friend right now. This cannot wait.
Okay.
I have traveled a great distance. This cannot wait. We must meet with you tonight.
Brought trouble as well.
2 grams.
Trouble?
Sorry.
Yeah. Me too.
So, where's this book?
Glad that was dealt with.
These books belong to Josef Naboja. He lived in Prague. He was very old. He died of natural causes.
Trouble knows that name from earlier today.
I devoted my whole life to the written word. I cannot be the one to erase any of them from the world.
The passion's coming across. I like it.
I will let you have them for $100,000.
$100,000? You kidding me?
My antique dealer friend has already been killed.
Uncle Felix, that's a lot of money.
It is the best I can do.
100 grand?
But if all the books look like this one?
And what if they're destroyed? Which is what'll happen if they fall into certain Vesson hands.
Right, now I understand the risks more.
HW's gotta be funded by the government, right?
Yeah.
Books would mean something to them too, wouldn't they?
Yeah, maybe.
Not a bad shout.
Wow.
They get to see the building. Oh, just Monroe.
This is Monroe.
Good to finally meet you.
Is that the book?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so weird.
But this is government money from a fund that doesn't exist, so I can't make any promises.
Surely they get it. Surely.
It looks like Juliet, but I have no idea if there's anything of her left.
I don't think there is.
I think this Naboisha is really rooted, okay? We cannot let these books get away.
I feel as though the government would be stupid if they let that opportunity pass them by.
Got a possible ID. Victims registered as...
It's Felix.
Oh no, he died.
This is the book guy? Yeah. That must have been what they were after.
But did they get it? Did they get the books? They've got to tell Monroe now that his uncle's dead.
Look here, Uncle Felix has been murdered.
What?
Oh my God. God, honey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe this. I guess 24 hours was more time than he had. We gotta find this bastard.
He's a good actor, isn't he? Got me.
He said he went to Felix's shop and it was like trash, like somebody broke in.
Stop, Monroe. Holy hell. It makes me want to sob.
Your uncle bloodied him up, so one or both of them could be needing a little medical help.
Contact the hospitals. Yep.
And we attacked by dogs?
Yes.
I gotta call animal control and report this to the police. What kind of dogs were they?
I don't know.
He's gonna get killed now. God, the shift in the CGI is so good.
Christian Ajendock and Oscar Vazicek are both Anubai, and we've tracked a connection to a Black Claw cell.
They are Anubai? Oh my god. That's mad. So is it pronounced Anubai? Or is it Anubis? Anubai the plural.
Called and found out Felix is expecting a shipment to arrive sometime this afternoon or tonight.
We couldn't find a shipping order in the hotel room, and Felix would have needed that to pick up the books. The cargo company doesn't open up till 9 tomorrow morning, but they're not gonna wait for that.
He's just gonna go straight there.
That's their rental car.
Good. And they're still here.
Monroe's gonna wanna kill these guys. Get revenge for his uncle.
You killed my uncle.
Here we go. Oh my god. Monroe's a beast, innit? He really is.
My uncle was a good man.
We need to get this truck out of here.
Didn't even comment. Just like, yep, okay, let's go. Just watched him take the guy's neck apart, but yeah, sure. Think they're going to be interested in the weapons underneath.
There's a lot more stuff in here than just books.
Oh, I love that shot.
Something about this lock. Bigger than it needs to be.
I still don't understand why they would kill people.
There's going to be a key in there. Sorry, I am obsessed with the keys.
Family tree, book of ancestry.
See if Burkhardt's in there.
No, it would be my mother's maiden name, Kessler.
Hey, there's Aunt Marie. There's my mom.
There I am.
What about trouble?
We got ourselves a secret compartment. It's probably just an extra trunk key. You gotta see this.
Oh my
Is
God,
it?
another
Is it?
key.
It is! I called it. Multiple.
3 of them.
Now you need to go get yours.
Go get the other 2 keys from upstairs.
I'll bring this.
Yeah.
We finally have the finished map? Question mark? Oh, I'm so excited by this because it's been so freaking long.
That is an exact match for what the keys are saying. And it's in the Schwarzwald.
Black Forest?
Yeah. We got it. And it's right here.
Literally history.
We're going to the Black Forest.
Oh my God. So good. Okay, so firstly, I want to apologise for the interruptions today, but Grayson is poorly. I've got to shoot off to go and take him to the doctors. So let's dive into the analysis of this episode. I think that the keys finally being explored is a win for me because that's what I've been dying to discuss, because the way it was just dropped felt so weird to me considering the significance and importance that they made of the keys at the beginning. So for it to just be sort of forgotten about, even though everything led to the keys, was just, yeah, it didn't feel right to me. So I'm glad that they've returned to that, and I love the way that they did it as well. Monroe absolutely stole the show in this one for sure. I mean, he typically does anyway, but this one more so than ever. I think that his acting was absolutely incredible, and I felt for him significantly when he lost his uncle. And I love that the show like shows the dynamic between him and Rosie. Like, it's just always so calm when it's just the two of them, and they can just tell each other everything, and they're just the best of friends. And it's so nice to see that dynamic of husband and wife as well. And then whenever Nick gets involved, then it's just chaos. Instant chaos every time. I'm hoping that Monroe doesn't feel any sort of guilt when it comes to his uncle, because obviously he was there because he's friends with the Grimm. But yeah, it's not his fault. It really isn't his fault, and he did get the revenge. And I forget how strong Monroe is, because he's such like a well put together, nice bloke. But then the second he's crossed, it's like a snap, and he can, yeah, very badass guy, and I wouldn't want to cross him, you know. So yeah, I enjoyed those moments there for sure when it comes to Monroe. I also love how this episode has really shown the dynamics and friendship group that Nick has. He's got so much support. He needed money. Hank's like, how much you need? You need me to lend you some money? Straight away. You've got Wu right by his side. Like, you need me to run that? No problem, I can do that. You've got Monroe and Rosalie that are introducing him to a world of his history. Like, it's just, yeah, he's very, very lucky. Obviously, he's had a lot of hardships and stuff, but I love how special his friends are to him and how he's introduced them to his home as well. I was wondering if that would ever happen. I guess he just feels like now is the time, and even the stuff with Adeline and Nick, again, it felt very coupler, and like they're fully aware of how weird the situation is, which I appreciate because it makes it all feel a bit more realistic than them all just forgetting the past and just cracking on like nothing's happened. You can sense the awkwardness, the nerves, the anxiety around certain topics as well. And they do point out a lot how ridiculous the situation that they're now in is, considering everything that they've been through. But this episode is a key, excuse the pun, but a key episode within this show. It's really shown a lot. This is a turning point, definitely. And I cannot wait to dive in to the next one. If you're watching this over on Patreon, obviously you'll know that this is slightly late, so I want to apologize ahead of time. But today has been a day, okay? But I will get this up as soon as possible. So it might not be 5 p.m, but it will be today. If I'm able to, depending on what the doctors say when they see Grayson. And I just want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really does mean a lot. I hope you enjoyed it, I really do. If you did, if you could like the video, helps a lot, and maybe subscribe if you could be so kind. But as always, there's no pressure here. I'd just love to have you. Massive shout out to all of my members, and a special one to my sponsors in that Mark of Jane tier. You guys are amazing, really, really supportive, and I can't thank you enough for all that you do. Genuinely, thank you. And yeah, I will leave it there, and I hope to see you all again soon. The next one. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye for now. But before we completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the Dat Pack. And today I've chosen Russell over on YouTube, and Russell says, I was sitting here watching, waiting for when Juliet to show your reaction. It was great. The twists and turns from here on are excellent. You will love it. Can't wait till your next reaction, and God bless. Thank you so much, Russell, first for watching, secondly for commenting, and third, just I love that feeling of knowing that something's coming and waiting for someone's reaction to it and hearing their thoughts. So the fact that you're watching these and going through that as well, it just makes me smile. I really appreciate you. I genuinely do. And don't forget, guys, if you would like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now, guys. Go and see to Grayson.